Okay, folks. Just going to start this test stream here a little bit early. Give people a chance to show up and test things out for me. I've got one viewer already, it looks like. All right. Let's see how that poll's doing. Got one yes in my poll so far. Cool. All right. So we're just going to go play in the... very good. David, I see your message came through nicely. What's my delay on that from the time that you sent that message to me saying I saw it? And also, am I coming through well on the audio? Okay, so it's a few seconds. Because I can definitely tell there's a bit of delay from the time where I'm doing stuff in the video to the showing up on the preview I see. Is it about a 20-second delay or so? Okay, good to know. I knew there was a delay built into this, but I thought I would check and see what it was. Let's see here. Things I need to do. One, I need to make a new pick. So I'll go ahead and do that while I'm sitting here working on it. I got some more shingles made. Good, good, good. Let's see here. X. Do I have a pickaxe mold down? No, I don't. X. I need to pick that up and put this. Where do I want to put this? Just put it right there for now. No, it's fine. I'm just moving some things around. Yep, so it's definitely 20 seconds. Okay. Good to know. Alright. There we go. Alright. Because I need... In case you're wondering what I'm doing, David, I'm making a new pickaxe. Just because mine's about to break. We're gonna get this up to heat here. Yeah, so the crafting of this is actually a lot of fun. I very much like it compared to, say, Minecraft, which is the other kind of block-based voxel game that everyone's familiar with. But we're just gonna do a little bit of a crafting session real quick, and then later on today, actually, I'm going to be doing another live stream where we're going to be doing basically some chilling and building, where I'm going to be working on building the rest of my forge up here. I'm basically just burning the firewood to get it up to as high as the firewood go. Yeah, it's very similar to Haven and Hearth, actually, the way some of this works. It's not quite as unforgiving as Haven and Hearth, but it is very similar. And it's a very in-depth crafting system. For example, if you want to make steel, you have to make a cementation furnace to make the steel in. And you have to have made iron first to go put in your cementation furnace with charcoal in basically a stone coffin that you've had to make. To turn that iron into steel. It's very a very in-depth process, and to do all that, you have to work your way up through the Copper Age and into the Bronze Age, because you have to get bronze to even be able to mine the iron ore and all this stuff. It's a lot of fun, and just like if you want to make leather, it's a whole process, just like Haven and Hearth, because in Haven and Hearth, to make leather, you've got to get tannin, and you've got to age it and dry it and all that stuff, right? You got to do kind of the same thing in this. You have to get the hides from the animals, which is something else I'm going to be working on today, is finding lime, because I don't have a source of lime right now, so that I can take my animal pelts I've got, soak them, then scrape them with my knife, and then take the scraped hides and put them in a tannin solution, which I should actually probably go ahead and get my tannin solution ready while I'm sitting here thinking about it. So, lots of things that are very similar to those who've played Haven and Hearth, and the way that the crafting system works to some extent. Since you mentioned Haven and Hearth, that's something I could always add to my schedule. Maybe some Haven and Hearth streams or videos. Alright, so our copper's almost ready to go. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and pour this pick mold here. There we go. Put our crucible back there. We're just going to put our extra charcoal up, and we're going to let that cool. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I've been thinking about this. I'm going to pick up these barrels, because I decided I don't want them on the ground. I'm going to fill this area in. I wasn't originally going to fill this area in, but I decided to. Okay, let's put the tongs up. I don't need the tongs. Let me go find my cobblestone. Where's my cobblestone? That's gravel. I had some cobblestone. Did I leave it in here? There it is. Just kind of want to stick with the same color. So I had my 3 barrels here. Because what I'm thinking about doing is, so I'll fill this area in. And there's a reason I'm leaving this hole here. Because I'm actually going to dig this hole out. That was foolish of me. Messed that up. Alright. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Alright, and now I'm going to grab some... Where is it? That was in the other box. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to grab a little bit of rammed earth here and put in the bottom of that hole, just because I think it looks better. It's just my personal opinion. I'm going to use this to make basically a well next to my house. Now let me go get my bucket. Oh, looks like some of my crops are ready to harvest. And there we go. See, now I have a permanent, water source there that I can use in the future. Put my bucket back there. But yeah, so now my idea is I'm going to fill all this in eventually. I'll move those blocks somewhere. And this will be kind of the area where I keep my barrels that aren't for storage. Like, my storage barrels would go in the pantry, which is that room back there, which I should close the door on. But there we go. Put my barrels back. And now they're at least level. And, more importantly, I have a water source right here for making lime water and tannin and stuff. And I should make myself another bucket. I'm sitting here thinking about it. There we go. Now I have a bucket for my kitchen area here. There we go. Alright. That'll be cooling nicely. And see, this will also give me an area where I can take, like, metalwork and go cool it if I need to. I'm definitely going to need to feed my character here. There we go. Okay, so I still have a couple servings of food left. There we go. Alright. Well, folks, I want to thank you all for joining me on this short test stream. I'll be coming back here in a bit with a nice longer stream where we're going to actually do the rest of the building on the roof. We're going to go look for limestone and such. And in general, it's just going to be a kind of chill and hang out thing. So, thank you all for joining me, and we'll be back in a bit.